Hey everyone, Matt from Better Music here, and today we've got something pretty cool for you. So from the lovely people over at Friedman, we have the brand new Friedman IR-X. Now it's a 2-channel preamp pedal with a 2-channel boost also, which is amazing. So the first channel is like your cleaner side of things verging onto your not light crunch, but getting on the crunchy side of things. So think like 70s rock tones is where that's starting to bridge to. And for channel 2, you have more of that modern high gain, which Friedman's really known for. And on the side of the unit, you have an adjustable boost volume and gain for both channels, which is great as well. So one of the really cool features about the IR-X is it actually has two 12AX7 preamp tubes in between the little foot switches right here, which is amazing, so you can get that authentic tube tone. Now, one really cool thing about it as well, as it's in the name with the IR-X, it actually comes for free with 12 IRs from Friedman themselves, and preloaded into the unit you have 3 cab simulations as well, which is amazing. Now, it's also MIDI compatible, which is great, and it also has a balanced output on the back if you wanted to run it into a DI box. Now, as you can probably see on the console itself as well, there's a 3-way bright switch right here, and there's a 2-way tight switch on the more distorted channel as well. Now on the tight switch on channel 2, on the far right side of that, that's more voiced for single coil guitars if you really want to push them and get them heaving. And the left side, that's more for your crushing humbucker, palm mute chug fun. So really quickly, touching on the MIDI compatibility of it again, the IR-X actually has its own editing software, but you can program up to 128 MIDI presets on it, and other than what you see on the actual platform of the pedal, you have your own thump and presence controls for each channel through the editing software as well. Now today, we unfortunately don't have access to that editing software. It hasn't been released yet, but maybe once that comes out, we can shoot another video running you through how to use it all. So with the instruction manual for the IR-X, there's actually a little part in there, I think it's the 2nd page in the plugging in section, where Friedman actually give you some base ideas of how you should set it up when you first plug into it. All right, so with those tone settings in mind, I'll start playing now and I'll get it dialed in to a couple of different tones so you can really hear how versatile this pedal is. And at the very end of the video, I'm gonna give it a little push, you're also using the Friedman BEOD Deluxe. So if you were to use it live and had an overdrive in front of it, you'll get a little taste for how that would sound. Alrighty, so for this demo, I have a beautiful Custom Shop Heritage Gold Top, which is an amazing guitar. And then to run the IR-X today, I'm just running it through the effects loop of the Bad Cat Lynx, and then I'm just using that as a power amp to power the Bad Cat 212 underneath. So, getting started, the bass clean tone. It sounds a little like... Now, right off the bat, I'll turn the gain down a little bit. We'll clean that up a little bit. Sounds lovely. All right, so what I'll do is I'll move the bright switch over to the right. And I'll move it back over to the far left. Alrighty, now what I think we'll do is we'll try and get it dialed in for that 70s classic rock, slightly boosted and crunchy. So we'll turn the gain up. Turn the mids up a little bit and a little bit more gain. And now we'll try that again with the inbuilt boost. Great. Now that we have the clean and the crunch settings out of the way, we're going to switch over to channel 2 and let's get a listen to some of that classic Friedman high gain. All right, so now that we've done just channel 2 by itself, we're going to engage the boost button and we'll keep playing for a little bit. Now that we've gotten the rhythmic playing on channel 2 with the boost on out of the way, I'll do a little bit of lead playing and I might change the EQ a little bit and we'll see how that sounds. All right, so as I mentioned previously, now I have the Friedman BE-OD Deluxe running in front of the IR-X as if you'd put an overdrive in front of your actual amp as you'd use it live for a bit of a boost. But so what I'm going to do for a little bit of tonal context with how it reacts to having a boost in front of it, I'm going to play a couple of Jake E. Lee riffs so we can all get hyped about the new JEL20 coming to you from Friedman soon. So I'm going to play the Bark at the Moon riff a couple of the times and then I'm going to pan between the two, and then I'm going to play the Rock and Roll Rebel riff and then switch between the two. All right, for the Rock and Roll Rebel riff, I've turned the gain down just a tiny bit. All right, so those were just a few of the quick tones you can get out of the brand new Friedman IR-X preamp pedal. Now, obviously, that's just how it sounds running through a cabinet and right at the end there with the BEOD in front of it. But obviously, you have the editing software, so you can play with the tone a lot more. And then obviously, with whatever setup you have in the studio, live, or whatever application you're using it in, which there are loads of ones you can, you get so much out of it. Like, it's an extremely versatile pedal. And yeah, feel free to come into the shop anytime and try one out for yourself. My name is Matt, and thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day.